Give it a little bit. A little taste of the goodness. A little bump. Ready?
All right, guys, listen, hold on. Before you get into this video, I have a message for you from Heavy D from the future. And from the future, I mean, we just got done filming this video and I know what happens. So I'm coming to the beginning of the video to give you a little bit of a heads up. This was originally intended to be just like a one-day deal, get up, you know, do the project and get home. It's still going. We're still working on this project, which means, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna get a whole multi-part video series called Big Iron coming from the top of Troll Mountain. What was gonna be just one video is now gonna be multiple videos. So once you watch this one, you're gonna see that we still have a lot of work to do to be able to continue this project. And I think you're gonna be very entertained, especially if you like heavy equipment, if you like beautiful scenery, if you like dangerous situations, which there have been plenty. And like I said, this is real time. This project is still happening as you're watching this video. So we're gonna try to release these videos as close as we can, back to back, to keep you guys engaged and entertained and following along with the process, because I still don't know how this is gonna end. So with that said, what do we do, Eric?
I have no idea what we do. Okay, we buckle up.
We buckle up.
Yeah.
Buckle up and enjoy. Hello, friends. Today is Saturday. And I really didn't have much scheduled for today, and that was intentional because I needed the day to get caught up on stuff at the hangar, stuff at home, just kind of random stuff that I've been getting behind on. But I got a call, and now my day has changed, and I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride. Before I get into that though, look at this bad boy. Jeep Rubicon. Since we're giving away my Raptor, it's going to its new home soon. This is now gonna be my new daily driver slash small trailer recovery vehicle, but it's not gonna be small. It's gonna be 800-900 horsepower, maybe more. We don't do a lot of full build coverage on the channel, but I know a lot of people are interested in something like this, so I'm gonna show you. So I just got a call from a guy who owns a big rock quarry up in northern Utah, kind of on the Idaho border. And he has some huge equipment that he wants to get rid of. It's old like mining equipment, big excavators and a dozer, I think. Now the reason why this is interesting to me, and the reason why I answered this call and I'm gonna go check out the equipment, is any excavator over 80,000 to 100,000 pounds is considered really big. Those are like oversized loads. Sometimes you have to break them into pieces just to transport them. All of these machines are well over that. They're like 150,000 pound machines. So they're monsters and they're old. So you guys know I love heavy equipment. I love old heavy equipment and I love massive heavy equipment. So he said, go check it out, see if you like it, and make me an offer. And I'm gonna film this by myself. So you're gonna get a little different POV. It's not gonna be the big, sexy cinematic drone shots. It's gonna be a lot of this guy right here. It's gonna be a fun little journey. Let's go. All right, guys, I made it. It's a little bit windy up here. The audio might suck, so I apologize in advance for that. It is at 8,000 feet elevation, which is way higher than I expected. And as you can see, it's literally just kind of at the top of a mountain here. There's a dozer over there. I saw one of the excavators right there, and then I saw two more over there. So let's go explore. So this is machine number one, and it's a monster. And this is the most rare machine up here. Very obscure Kobelco K935. And I say rare and obscure is because there's not many of them out there. Like if you Google this, very little pops up except for some old operating manuals. From what I understand, I believe this is a twin engine machine. And that's awesome. It's enormous. Yeah, that thing's a monster. I think it's like a 60 ton. I don't know if that's with the bucket and the counterweight. According to the owner, I believe the turntable on this machine is bad, or not functioning, or something's wrong with that. Look at this. I've never seen an excavator with giant hydraulic motors sitting outside like that. The top of the tracks goes damn near to my nipple. Actually, I've never used nipple as a measurement before, and I think I'm going to start using it more because it's pretty handy.
That's weird. That's weird.
It's definitely not going to run.
Are you sure about that?
So engine one, engine two. God, I've never seen a twin engine excavator. It is a big girl. It has an old Detroit diesel. Engine number two, right there. No idea if the engines are good. Back in the old days, they were not too concerned about comfort. It looks like there's an old maybe heater behind the seat there. I keep thinking to myself like, oh, maybe we'll be able to get it running. But I'm not convinced that it's gonna function. The hydraulics look like they are. They've seen better days. Anyways, next stop is gonna be, I believe, over that hill. Go check out the other two excavators, which, according to the model numbers that I pulled up, are even bigger than this one.
Psych!
Yeah, that's not as big as I was expecting. That's not nearly as big as the Kobelco. For some reason, I thought this was gonna be bigger than the Kobelco. Looks like it's got a thumb. It's got a bucket buried somewhere in there. It's definitely a quarry machine because you can see it's just been patched and repaired and re-welded over and over again. As you can see, they're all really old machines. All old manual hydraulics, no electronics. There's one engine, and I only see one air filter, so probably just one engine on this machine. But it's got a rock for a turbo. Apparently the turbo went out, and they never put it back together. So then we're faced with the question of, is it worth tracking down a turbo and bringing it up and trying to put it on it to be able to get the machine to walk out of here? Or do we just try to pull it out in pieces? This thing might be worth more in scrap than it is running, because not a lot of people like to buy these old machines for very much money. But there is excavator number 3, and there's their old, their old John. Seen better days. This machine looks pretty haggard. Definitely looks like the oldest of the bunch. Cat 245. This machine, from what I've read online, can be like 150,000 pounds. The closer I get to it, it definitely feels just as big, if not bigger, than the Kobelco. It might not look like it in the video, but it's a monster. Tracks aren't as wide, but they're definitely, they look beefier. The 235, which I just looked at, had a Cat 3206. This, I don't know. And according to the messages that I got, this one has a bad engine, or it's completely missing the engine. All right, found the engine. It's definitely complete, but according to the messages, they say it's dead or blown up. So, oh yeah, I guess. You want to know how I know? It would be that giant hole in the block right there, and the fact that you can see the crankshaft. So, yep, engine is definitely toast on this one. Be interesting to see which model engine this has, because it still has a turbo on it, and that turbo could potentially work for the other machine. The 245 has a 3406 Cat engine in it. I don't think it's the same turbo as the other machine, but I'll go do some homework. So that machine definitely is gonna have to be pulled apart and drug out of here. And I don't think it's gonna wanna go in one whole piece. Also, they have some really cool old trucks sitting up there. Let's see if we can zoom in here.
Hold it. Run that back. Wait a minute. Go right. There, freeze that.
Full screen.
Okay, freeze that. Zoom in right here on this spot.
Enhance section A6.
Enhance the detail and...
Well, hey there, buddy.
I don't know if those are part of the deal, if you're trying to get rid of them or what, but they're pretty beat up, but they got really cool patina. Now I'm gonna sneak over here to what appears to be their little camp. This place is so remote, so far in the middle of nowhere that I mean, it's like a 3-hour drive from our shop, about an hour flight. So they have a full-blown man camp, which is, that cabin is completely toast. There's some cows. Hey buddies. That was a bear for a second. What's up, bear? I don't think the guys are gonna let me do solo vlogs anymore, because the editors are just gonna be doing this the whole time.
I don't really know what is, but I'm not doing that. I think we should leave it up to the viewers if they want to keep seeing these solo vlogs with Dave. So comment down below. Do you want to keep seeing this or not?
Whoa. Looks like Alan's been up here. Pepsi party. Yeah. This make a great haunted house. What do we got here? An outhouse. This place seems to be the most complete. Huh. Wouldn't be. Oh, never mind. There's one more building. Standard bro bunkhouse. Which, nah, looks like the kitchen. Kind of like a 2.5 bedroom. Currently no bath. But nice kitchen. All right, so as I work my way back over to the dozer, which is the last piece of equipment I'm gonna look at, I wanna show you guys what we're up against. Getting this machine down through here, up there, and then down into the valley, which down in the valley is much easier said than done. This is not flat by any means. This gives you a better idea of the terrain that we're working against. That little road down there is the access road, and it comes straight up. Here is the last piece of equipment, the dozer. And it's not a D8, it's a D7. The audio might suck, so I apologize in advance for that. It's an old model with an enclosed cab, which is kind of rare. As you can see, they're big and goofy looking back in the day. It's got a ripper. It's got at least an engine that's not torn apart as far as I can tell yet. The freaking cab of this thing looks like it's got enough room for 4 or 5 people. It's got batteries, which definitely probably don't work anymore. It's got typical old dozer hydraulic leaks. Since this has the giant, ridiculously huge enclosed cab on it, that means that it has not been exposed to the elements except for, you know, right there where the door's broken and some broken glass. But all of the levers and stuff move very freely. Like, listen how crisp the switch is. That's it's not something you usually see on these old dozers because they've usually been sitting on the elements forever. So I do feel good about that. Again, I don't know if this thing has jammed up tracks or what's going on with it. It's obviously got no power to try to start it right now, but I'm going to talk to the owner and see what he knows about this, because if this one did run when they parked it, it's one that we would definitely spend some time trying to get running. All right, well, I'm done checking out the dozer. I got to hike back up there, jump in the helicopter, and head home.
Oh, yeah! Wizard power.
Yeah!
Well, my friends, we're back. We're back at the beautiful quarry, and we are now here today to see if we can get some of these machines running. The plan is to start with the old dozer, because that one supposedly should run no problem. Well, not no problem, but supposedly it's the most capable of running. Then I think we'll probably go over to the Cat 235, which is at the bottom of the pit over there, because that one we need to see if the turbo that we brought is going to work for it. The Kobelco, the biggest one, the K935, I found out the engines do run and it should function, but the turntable is broken. So like I thought before, if we can get it running and driving, that'd be very helpful. I still think we're gonna have to dismantle the booms on a couple of these machines, the 245 for sure. You're gonna see us spend the next, probably this whole video, doing will it starts, trying to get all this stuff running. And we're gonna camp here tonight, so we brought all of our camping gear because it's a 3.5 hour drive from Salt Lake, so it doesn't make sense to get out there and then come back. And we got here late today anyway, since we spent all morning tracking down parts and pieces. So we're all kind of getting here and we're gonna start unloading and making a game plan. So here we go.
Mountain Dew and cigarettes, baby.
Yep, pretty much. Pretty much.
Holy!
Only way to travel.
How long was that? This 2-day project is a week. Just so we're clear. I'm not trying to be the negative guy.
It's good to know what version of hands showed up today, huh?
I'm just saying. Not and it wasn't.
You could do so.
It wasn't bad. It's just.
Why did it take so long?
It's dirt roads. 50% of the way here.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well,
Shortly after that,
he brought in this way, and we came in this way, and it's way worse. We came through City of the Rocks
That way's
National
worse?
Park.
All right, first item of business is getting this old dozer started. This is gonna be a key piece of equipment to help us move the other machines around that are dead. And from what I've seen, it appears pretty complete. The owner said it did run when it was parked here, and then he started to ramble about some transmission filters, so that made me a little nervous, but we brought filters, brought oil, we brought everything to do a full tune-up. And this is actually a cool old machine, it's pretty complete. This door looks a little rough, but don't judge it.
Got a big battery.
That's full. It's here.
Sparks, what size you need? 9/16?
9/16 or 5/8 deep.
This is syrup.
Yeah, there's syrup.
No way.
Yeah, we were just getting the air filter cleared out. We checked the oil level, put about 1.5 gallons in it.
Division of Mining
Now we're gonna look for the hydraulic fluid.
reached out to the
And,
owner
Transmission,
that
yeah.
sold it, had to clean it up.
Transmission fluid.
Finding it? Have found it yet?
I assume it's in the cab at least. Yeah.
At least, yeah.
Give her another drink.
Just taking off the rut spots so that when it sucks up into the ram, it doesn't tear out the seal.
You think it'll start?
I think it'll start. As long as we got fuel to it, it'll probably start.
So now, once everybody's clear, we're gonna try to crank it and see if it spins over freely. You ready? Owner says that this has not run in about, they shut down 7 or 8 years ago.
Can you like pull that thing or push that thing
There
anymore?
we go. Well, there we go. All right. See what she thinks. Oh yeah, baby. Sounds good.
Starter fluid.
Sounds real good. And we put cleaner, the additive in it.
No, not in the filter.
Let's maybe.
Right there, Alan. Hand that
All
right
right, let's just try spraying it real quick.
there. The stuff right there on that, the additive right there.
Right here?
Yep, hand that.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, make sure somebody gets a picture of the exhaust smoking or a video. Sounded really good. Cranking over. It was trying to fire. Did we get a fresh fuel filter on it?
It doesn't
No,
fit.
it was a different trap catch or something.
So is the outer filter bad?
It ain't got no gas in it.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Filter in the way.
Give it a little taste.
Just give it a little bit.
Give it a little taste of the goodness. A little bump.
Drink it. Ready?
Love that.
transmission oil because it wasn't engaging at all, but then it started to pump it through the system and then it started to want to work. So now we're hoping for the best. Yeah, baby! Booyah, bud! Booyah! That's the best feeling in the world right there. The greatest. I love these old dozers. It's violent, but it's got some power. Old girl's got a lot of life left in her, I think. So we're obviously gonna test it by pushing some rocks real quick to see if it'll push them. And then we're gonna move on to the next one. So I just gotta zip tie this hydraulic line up because it's kind of dangling down in the danger zone. Okay, so this machine, as you know, is missing the turbo. So I went and bought a turbo from a guy on the internet today. It said Cat 3306. He had no other details. I went down to his place. It was, I mean, no. I knew it was too big. I think he thought it was for a 3406. Does not fit?
No.
Too big.
Let me see.
Mucho grande.
I just hold it up next to it and
Let's put that
holes are definitely not
going to the guy. I knew it wasn't the right size. It seemed large. We can try getting this running without a turbo. It's just not going to run very well. But it's probably worth cranking over just to see if we can even get it started. So let's grab a couple batteries, just like
giant. I could set my tent up right here.
Yeah, and the other one's even bigger. This is the smallest of the bunch. This is 50-50. I can try using this. She was thirsty.
What'd you find?
A hat with style.
That's all that's left.
Oh my gosh! That's about to chuck me right out the bit of this.
The switch seems to be stuck.
Motor's pretty locked up, it sounds like.
Not a good sign.
Why?
No crank.
That just means the motor's pretty much seized inside.
Not a good sign. That's where we put 5 gallons of our hydraulic fluid and
So this is what I tried to.
of our fuel.
Can't say it because I don't think these guys will edit it out.
All right, let's just edit this out real quick. All right, you should be good to go, Hans.
Push it down.
Is there any?
We could
Take
guzzle
some.
a bunch of ATF down the exhaust. We put lube through the exhaust. It'll go through whatever open ports there are, open valves, and that's going to be the problematic cylinders anyways.
The valves that are open, yeah. So this engine, it's locked up. But we don't think it's locked up mechanically, like it's broken. We think that since the exhaust manifold was left open, that water was able to get down inside there, and water gets in and sticks to the inside of the pistons and the cylinders, and basically they kind of rust in place. So getting those things freed up should allow the engine to spin over and allow the starter to spin it. So we're pouring a plethora of different chemicals into the pistons in hopes that it's basically going to free up those piston rings. A little bit of WD-40, PB Blaster, some ATF, some Hot Shot Secret, basically just a bunch of lube to get in there and hopefully break that apart and just let it soak overnight or for a little while and then see what happens. Normally when this happens, you get to the front main pulley and you put a big breaker bar on it and you just kind of rotate it manually, but the radiator's in the way, so there's not a good way to do that right now. So step one is get a bunch of lube in there, let it kind of penetrate into the metal, and then we'll probably try this again in the morning.
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.
Turn the sound off on this thing.
What are you listening to?
I don't know what this thing is, but it is annoying. How do I turn the volume down?
This is you don't listen to this on the daily?
How do I go down? Is that down? There we go.
Listen, just a few little tiny stakes, you know? Just enough to keep the boys motivated as we go into the night.
Well, my friends, day one is in the books. We got here super late, like 3:30, by about 4 o'clock by the time we started doing any work. Got the dozer running. She runs sweet. The second excavator, the 235, no luck yet. The motor's locked up. We're hoping that the lubricant that we put in the pistons will kind of free her up and it'll start tomorrow. If not, then we're gonna have to break that one down. So we are setting up camp, having some wonderful dinner, testing out the new Starlink internet system, which I'm pretty excited about. And we're gonna camp here and wake up and get after it. So it's
Starlink's working. We'll be up on the internet doing Instagram movies.
But yeah, we're using the old camp here. Apparently back in the day there was like 60 dudes that stayed here. So this was quite the camp. And the little buildings trickled all throughout the weeds. And it's gonna be a good night. Right, Jimbo?
It's gonna be a great night.
You got any good stories?
I got lots of good stories lined up.
Can't
You got
wait.
your harmonica?
I hope I have it in my bag. I don't know.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, this is gonna be a multi-part series because as you saw, we didn't really get anything done in this first video other than getting the dozer running. But I do have a teaser for the next video and it's right. No, don't show them, don't show them. I'm not gonna show you yet, I don't wanna give it away. But listen guys, this is gonna be awesome. I think you're gonna enjoy it. And like I said, project is still happening. We still have not finished, so anything could happen. And it's actually a lot crazier than I was anticipating. So hope you guys enjoy, buckle up and stay tuned for the next video coming in a couple days.